Hi everyone. Aditi and I are here with the final episode of our podcast Midway. We want to thank you all so much for supporting us and giving us encouraging comments and feedback. And this final episode is something that we both really enjoyed creating.
Definitely, this I think this last podcast is something which is very close to both our hearts, and it is something everyone wants and needs more in their life.
Absolutely. And what makes this episode all the more special is that we brought so many wonderful people on board. And thank you to all the people who have been a part of this podcast and to all the friends who helped us connect with other friends from rest of the world. So before further delay, we'll tell you what this topic is about. It's about happiness.
Yeah, actually, happiness means different things to different people, and so we decided why not get a perspective of people across the globe from different countries to understand what happiness means to them. And in this short span of time, a lot of our friends actually responded. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Nambie Jessica Marak. I'm a YouTuber and I vlog on food, culture, and everything nice about northeastern India on my YouTube channel Eat Your Kappa. I am from Shillong, Meghalaya, one among the seven sister states of northeastern India. Happiness to me is being smothered by puppies. I feel like squishing baby animals and little babies. Yeah, you got it right. I have an aggressive cuteness disorder. Also, happiness to me is being able to support yourself and be independent while doing something that you love to do. I am from the Garo tribe and we are really close to the nature and we are a very close-knit community. We are happy when someone gives us new variety of flowers, fruits, plants or even saplings. We like our garden and farms full of exotic flowers, vegetables and fruits. I have a toddler at home who keeps me on my toes all the time. She is my daily dose of dopamine.
Hello, I'm Bonita and I'm Tanzanian based in Edinburgh. Happiness for me means being with family and friends, good food and travelling. So I'd say as a Tanzanian, we are quite a happy bunch of people and we appreciate the simple things in life, and community means everything for us. You know, simple things like we know our neighbours, we're happy to help one another. And one thing that I really miss, especially now that I'm in the UK, is just that idea of, saying hello to strangers and speaking to people that you don't necessarily know. So we're a very collective community, and we share a lot. And something that you'll hear a lot in Tanzania is the word karibu, and karibu means welcome. So Tanzania is a big country, and it really just depends on where you're from. So it's hard to say exactly what activities Tanzanians like to do. So I would say something that sums it up is people like to dance. People like to go to parties and dancing and singing. Even when you're at home, it's very common to just see people walking about, if they hear music beating to the beat. Yeah, but I'm from Dar es Salaam, or I live in Dar es Salaam, so where there's beach and it's on the coast. So yeah, I guess people just enjoy relaxing, appreciating the beach and being with nature.
Hi, I'm Jose, an engineer from Spain. Happiness means to me those moments when you feel like you don't want to stay anywhere else, like you feel full. In our country and our culture, we are happy when we meet our relatives in occasions like Christmas or someone's birthday, or as well when we share time with our friends, for example, having a drink or just chatting. In Spain, we love meetings, and we cannot wait to have an excuse to meet and spend some time together.
Hi, I'm Narelle and that was Olive. I'm an Australian writer and I live in Hobart, Tasmania. Happiness to me is a safe and joyful home filled with cats and also video games. It means long sleep-ins, coffee in bed, snuggling on the couch to watch Netflix while eating some delicious takeaway, coming home to a place of sanctuary and being free to be myself. In my country and culture, many of us are happy when we watch sport, go hiking or camping, spend time with our families over a barbecue with some backyard cricket. For my social circle, we keep happy by playing games like Animal Crossing. We like to watch and talk about TV and movies, and also like to write stories and talk about our writing and other creative pursuits.
Hi, my name is Giuseppe, and I am a marketing and PR manager from Italy based in Copenhagen, Denmark. Happiness to me means staying connected to nature. I love kayaking in Copenhagen's canals or cycling outside of the city into the forest all alone by myself. When I'm alone in the nature, I love listening to nature sounds like the pedal of my kayak touching the water, the birds singing in the forest, or even just the tires of my bicycle rolling on gravel, on mud, on the sand, on stones. It's such a relaxing sound. It's a great feeling, so I try to have that in my everyday life. I come from Italy, and happiness in Italy means lots of things, of course, as in many other countries. We are a fairly big country with many different regional differences and cultures. We are actually a very young country. Italy is only approximately 200 years old as a nation, and this creates a lot of differences inside the country. However, food is probably what makes us all happy across the whole country, from north to south, which are very different. Eating typical Italian food, drinking local wines together inside a home, at a restaurant, or outside at a bar, or just sitting on the staircase of a church in an Italian square makes people in Italy happy.
Hi, I am Wajahat. I am an engineer from Gujarat, Pakistan. Happiness to me means a feeling of joy, calmness, and freedom of doing things which I love the most. In Pakistan, we feel happy simply by sharing a meal or eating together with family. We love drinking tea with pakoras in a cold rainy day and limu pani in a hot summer day. Celebrating Eid after Ramadan with family and collecting Eid is a fun which brings happiness. We like spending vacations with friends and family. While visiting friends and family, bringing a present is always a way to show togetherness and joyness. The way I keep myself happy by planning a trip to my favorite place, cooking a cuisine which I love the most, playing my favorite sports, going for a walk with friends, visiting my family, or planning a last moment trip are among the things which make me feel happy.
Hey, I'm Christina and I'm from Germany. Happiness means to me when I can be surrounded with my friends and my family, the people who love and respect me the way I am, so I can be completely myself and don't have to have the feeling that I have to change myself. That is happiness to me, but also when I can be on the countryside or in the nature, just the nature in me, because it gives me the feeling of freedom and being perfect the way I am, and I love that feeling. And also I'm able to do it anything I want there without being judged by anyone else. And in our country and culture, we are happy when we get to spend some time with each other, for example, to cook with each other or to go out for dinner, or just having a time without any stress, because we're a country where we're always having a full schedule. We are always doing a lot, so the time where we can rest and get some energy back is the one we appreciate the most, I guess.
Hi, my name is Yoga Putra, and I am an international postgraduate student at the University of Glasgow, Scotland. I am from Indonesia. Happiness to me means being grateful for everything that I have, no matter how small it is. Being born and raised in Indonesia with a mix of Japanese and Balinese cultures in the family, we've learned that we can be happy when we feel great of ourselves and to others. Happiness is contagious, And so it has to come from yourself first. So love yourself, be proud, be happy of who you are, and you will surely make everyone around you to feel the same. So that's from me.
Hi, I am Jonas. I am a human man from Denmark living in Copenhagen. Happiness to me means that I am happy and content with myself and have a inner sense of peace and contentness. In Denmark, we have a lot of activities centered around hygge, especially in the winter, when you need to be a little bit closer together and that you don't have the nice weather to get your spirits up. Then we have Christmas and other holidays where we cook and light candles and spend time closely together. But I think for me, to be happy, I also need to get outside and get some exercise and do a run or say like kayak or walk in a forest. I think getting out in nature is very good for getting my spirits up, especially if I do it with friends and family. But
Hi, I'm Sean, an engineer from Edinburgh, Scotland. Happiness means to me a feeling of contentment, freedom, spending time with friends and family, and laughing. In our country, I think community is an important aspect of happiness, whether that is meeting friends after work for a drink in the local pub, watching sports together at the weekend, or going for walks and enjoying nature together. Laughing is another important aspect of happiness in Scotland. We love to laugh and not take ourselves too seriously. Having a ceilidh, which is a traditional Scottish dance, will leave everyone exhausted by the end of the night, but with huge smiles on their faces. To me, happiness is spending time in the beautiful Scottish Highlands, travelling and enjoying a barbecue on a summer's evening with friends.
Wow, that was brilliant. It was so much fun listening to people from different countries and cultures talk about what they do to make, create happiness in their lives and what activities they do. So, although there were a lot of differences, some things were really common among different cultures across the world. Did you notice that, Aditi?
Yeah, I did actually. It was something super positive, though, all of these voice notes that we received. And I noticed that almost everyone said that they love spending time with people close to them, sharing a meal with their friends or family. And I think that's the essence of happiness, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And what another thing that I noticed most commonly is that they really like being with nature, being one with nature, doing activities outside. So that's something that ties everyone around the globe together. And from our previous podcasts, our listeners would also know that I love being in nature and I love spending time with my trees and just looking at the sky and the birds. So I am a person who really loves nature, and I can say that we definitely need to preserve nature, if not for the planet, at least for our own happiness. So that's something that I enjoy doing in my for my happiness. Apart from that, I do have my me time to keep myself happy, and like in which I just like sit alone at home, watch films, watch series, paint, or just dance and sing when nobody's watching, and just being crazy and acting like a kid at times. So that's what I do in my me time, but that is one of the most happiest parts of my life. Do you have me time, or what do you do in your me time, Aditi?
Definitely. Even I think I'm not dancing, but I do sing when I'm alone or during my me time. And sometimes my roommate, unfortunately, has to go through that as well. And most of my me time, I love having that one cup of filter coffee all by myself. And I think that is something I really cherish. And I also like driving alone. So that's something super fun.
Hmm.
And yeah, these are the things I do when I'm all alone. And even, yeah, watching films. And sometimes all my close friends know that I watch a lot of trash TV when I'm absolutely alone. So
Oh,
that too.
yeah.
Everybody knows this. So but apart from that, I also like spending time with people close to me, just like all the people on who sent us voice notes. I love sharing a meal, cooking for them at times, and then even going for walks and playing board games and just or even sharing a cup of coffee, chatting about random things, making fun of each other, joking. So yeah, all that is super fun. What about you?
Yeah, I love spending time with the people close to me as well. I love traveling, so I like to travel with both my family and my friends. So learning about different cultures, experiencing adventure with family and friends, and clicking photos with them. So that I really like. And generally as well, like sitting at my house just randomly chatting about the good old days, or the definition of happiness for me, it has changed a lot over the years. Now I think, to incorporate happiness in your life, we really need to and appreciate all the good things that we have around us. So when we start appreciating the good things we have, it's definitely going to make us a lot more happier. I think we can incorporate a lot more hobbies in our life. You need to bring that balance, like if you're a person who really loves painting more, and then I think by all means you should do more of that. You can monetize it if you want, but you should definitely do more of that and create a lot of space and time for hobbies where you basically do more of the things that you love doing. So that I think is very important in life.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, there is this famous quote which I used to think about when I was younger. Time you enjoyed wasting is not time wasted. It just came to my mind now. So definitely, I don't think when sometimes people think, okay, if I'm just doing something I enjoyed, I could be something doing something more productive. So I think it's more important at times to do something you really enjoy and some things which make you happy. You're right about that. But for me, happiness, the definition of happiness has not changed for quite some time. I always believe that happiness comes from the smallest of things. And yeah, and if you feel content with what you have, then I think it is possible to be happy. Contentment and appreciate, as you said, appreciating small things is super important to being happy.
Absolutely. And that's what we learned from the people who have, responded to us from different cultures as well. I think, like, true, that's the purpose of life, to be happy and, stay in harmony. So that's what I would say as well.
Yeah, different people actually try to look for happiness in different ways. And as you said, the purpose of life is to be happy, and we both really wish that all of you are listening to this get all the happiness that you want. And thank you very much for listening to this podcast. Priyanka, do you have to say something?
That we wish you all the happiness in the world and all the abundance that you need in all aspects of your life. So thank you guys. Until next time.